Peace Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we are going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a deep dive looking into the energy between ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. Okay, this was another subscriber request, so shout out to you for requesting this topic. I think it's a really good one. And I'm super excited to get into this. If you guys are interested in readings that have to do with celebrities, music, entertainment, pop culture, and things like that, I have an entire playlist already curated on the channel. It's called the Deep Dive series. So if these type of readings are your speed, make sure you guys check out that playlist and you can see all the other readings I have over there. Okay, I have general collective readings on this channel as well. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I do offer them. All the information is going to be in the description box down below, like always, okay? I'm not really sure if there was anything specific necessarily going on in the media regarding ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, okay? At least not between the two of them. ASAP Rocky kind of had a little bit of a stint in the midst of the whole Kendrick Lamar, Future, Metro Boomin, Drake beef, okay? He was inserted in that a little bit, but that didn't necessarily have to do with Rihanna per se. Rihanna is, of course, doing her own thing. She's just dropped the Fenty hairline. If you guys have ever tried the Fenty hair products, you can like get in the comments and let me know what you think about them. If you've ever tried them or you know somebody who's tried them, I'm curious about them myself. I may purchase a box. I don't know yet. But we all, of course, Rihanna's doing her big one over there. But I do want to mention, I believe ASAP Rocky is in the middle of a court case right now. I think it has to do with a shooting that happened, or him like, you know, pulling a gun out on one of his friends or something like that. I don't know if he's actually going to do time for it. If you guys know anything about that court situation, definitely get in the comments and let me know, because I'm not really fully up to speed with that. I'm sure it'll show up somewhere in the reading at some point. And just a quick thing, guys, if you guys do decide to get in the comments, please feel free. I love to interact with you guys, but if we can help it, let's just keep it respectful. That's all I ask, okay? But please feel free. Let me know what you know. Leave a like on the video if this reading makes sense to you. You like these type of readings, you like the vibes here on the channel. It's absolutely free. It helps the video get around to other people who may want to watch it. Subscribe if you see fit. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family, okay? So we're going to just jump right into this. I'm going to start with Rihanna first. I have a Queen of Cups placed out here already for her, which is going to represent her birth sign, being that she's a Pisces. And then I have a King of Swords, which is going to represent ASAP Rocky, okay? Being that he's a Libra. I believe his real name is Rakim, okay? But we're just going to call him ASAP for now, just for the sake of the reading, okay? So we're going to start with a couple of oracle cards, and then we'll dive into the tarot a little bit later to clarify a little further, okay? And when I'm pulling cards, guys, in this case, I'm going to start with Rihanna. This is going to be her perspective, her POV, and her feelings at this time towards ASAP Rocky, and the same vice versa, okay? But yeah, let's get right into this, okay? Spirit, please give me some clear and concise messages regarding Rihanna and her POV of ASAP Rocky. How is she feeling in regards towards ASAP Rocky at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, Coffee Cup. First card out. Okay, it says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. And again, guys, when I'm pulling cards, this is her perspective. When she's around him, when she talks to him, when she sees him, this is what she's seeing. This is her point of view of ASAP Rocky at this time, okay? So I feel like when she's around him, when she's near him, I get a very comfortable type of energy already, just straight off the bat. Very warm, very comforting. This is giving me somebody that, you know, is your best friend at the same time as your partner. Okay, someone that you can have very easy conversations with. Okay, it says feeling uplifted and friendship. So, and this card also says savoring the moment. So I feel like she's really basking in the ambience of what is her relationship with ASAP. You know, they have 2 children together, 2 very small kids. They had right back to back for the most part. So I think she's really, really enjoying her time with him. They seem to get along very well. Again, it seems more of like really good friends versus, you know, someone that you're struggling to maneuver in a relationship with, okay? At least already so far. Okay. He could make her feel very positive, very uplifted, okay? I'm getting like this vibe of like a good self-esteem. You know, he's very reassuring to her is the energy that I'm getting so far, okay? Let me get one more for Rihanna, please. What is her perspective of ASAP at this time? Okay. At this time, thank you. Ooh, okay, I'm just going to keep the one that I'm seeing, but I have hammer here, okay? It says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it, okay? Then I have I like you at the bottom. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, wanting to date. So ASAP could have been the one that shot his shot with her, if you will, you know, put himself out there, made it known that he liked her and wanted to date her, okay? With this hammer card, she could view ASAP as somebody who asks a lot of questions. I get this vibe that he could be like a talker, okay? Like with this conversation card, coffee cup, and hammer. And think about it, guys. When you're hitting something, you know, with a hammer, you have to hit it over and over and over and over and over again, right? Until it's fixed or until it's broken, until the nail's in the wall. So it's a very repetitive, constant movement, right? So this gives me somebody who's like a chatterbox. Like they can talk all day long, you know? I just feel like he like can't get enough of her almost. Again, someone that makes you feel like they are your best friend. Okay, this card does say sabotage and rebuilding and working on it. So there could be a few things that she sees in him that he could use some work on possibly. I don't know why I'm picking this up, but I'm getting like something about a temper or someone that's like easily triggered or easily frustrated. Maybe not so much towards her, but just in any kind of general circumstance. You know, she could be viewing him as somebody who, you know, can kind of get easily excited, if you will. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I am. But maybe he could have even possibly almost sabotaged the relationship at one point, and now they're working through certain things, okay? And I'm not exactly sure what it is right now. I'm sure it'll come up a little bit later. But she could be viewing him as somebody who has had to like put some work into either himself or into this relationship for it to work, okay? Let's see. We're going to hop on over to ASAP really quick with the same deck. Okay, and see how his perspective is coming out in regarding Rihanna. How is ASAP viewing, or his perspective, how is he feeling in regards to Rihanna at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, cassette. Okay, this card says it's like a little cassette tape. We know ASAP Rocky's from New York. He's from Harlem. He gives like a very alternative type of old school vibe to him. Personally, at least I feel like that. Okay, I used to be a fan of ASAP's music, but not so much anymore. But he's a pretty decent rapper in my opinion. Again, very alternative. It's very different. Okay, but it says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. Okay, so already I'm getting, again, with this hammer card, having to have work through something, trying to rebuild from a place. Something could have happened between the two of them at one point. Maybe that's not necessarily public knowledge, where he could have, you know, messed up or maybe stepped out or did something wrong. Or maybe, again, I feel like he's an easily excitable person, or somebody who kind of has a little bit of a temper, if you will. Maybe he, like, you know, said something really mean or nasty to her, and she kind of, you know, still thinks about it a lot with this replaying events over and over in your head. So he could be viewing her as somebody who hasn't necessarily let something go or gotten over something that happened here, okay? Outdated thinking, conditioning with cassette, you know, cassette CDs. people don't really buy, you know, cassettes or CDs, DVDs anymore. Everything is all streaming and digital downloads these days. So he could be viewing her as somebody who's very old school, very traditional in certain ways, okay? And that's not always a bad thing, you're right? Being traditional is really not a bad thing, but maybe just your traditional, you know, Caribbean woman, if you will, okay? But I definitely am picking up something here occurred between the two of them that, again, ASAP was trying to fix and work on. And then ASAP is viewing Rihanna as somebody who hasn't necessarily let it go, if you will, okay? Let's see. And it's interesting because I get this vibe from Rihanna that she's very laid back, very chill, you know, that doesn't take things to heart all the time. But something here may have been significant where it's kind of sitting with her, okay? Let's see. Let me get one more for ASAP, please. What is his perspective of Rihanna at this time? Thank you. Okay, the butterfly. Ooh, okay. It says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So yeah, again, I think he loves her very much. And you have date at the bottom here. Okay, it says meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, passion. So yeah, he's got a lot of love for her. I feel like anytime he sees her with that date card, it feels like the first time every time. You know, think about when you are on your first date or maybe your second date with somebody. It just feels very fresh. It feels very new. It's exciting. You know, they may look really handsome or really beautiful, right? So it's just like, wow. That's kind of I'm getting starry eyes. I feel like he just sees her. It's like a fresh, brand new day every time he sees her. So that's really nice. This butterfly card, again, someone who's very beautiful, very bold, very out there, you know, not afraid to show themselves or be different or be, I'm hearing the word exotic for some reason, okay? But yeah, it says relationship evolving to the next phase and growth. So they've grown a lot, or he could be viewing her as somebody that has grown and changed a lot over time. I'm picking up Rock Nation for some reason. He could have, you know, seen or heard a lot from Rihanna's perspective about what she was dealing with or what she had to go through while being over there at Rock Nation. Okay, I believe Rihanna has put out what, like 7 or 8 albums. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of albums from, you know, from one individual, like back to back to back. She was very consistent with the work when she was putting out music. But I think there's something here with her relationship with the music industry just in general, or her label that she was with, Rock Nation, right? That ASAP has seen or has heard about. And he's very proud of her, is what I'm hearing. Like, he's happy for her. He's proud of her that she has been able to evolve and grow out of that shell, you know, which was Rock Nation, if you will. Okay, and I see them, you know, moving on to the next phase, or that's how he views her, you know, somebody that he wants to be with for a very long time and that he wants to work on things and grow and heal with her together. So that's really nice. That's really nice. I like that. I'm gonna get into the What's the Tea deck. This deck gets a little bit more nosy, okay? I'm gonna hop back over to Rihanna real quick and get her POV, just from a different deck. So, Spirit, what is going on with Rihanna? What is her perspective or her feelings in regards to ASAP at this time? Thank you. Oops. One more, please. Oh, wow. Rejected. And again, guys, when I'm pulling cards, this is her perspective of ASAP, okay? You have rejected here. Interesting. What is this? It says screenshot, okay? It says getting evidence, proof, and facts. I'm going to get one more. Yeah, she could view him as somebody that, like, may have... I'm hearing groupies. Like, he has a lot of groupies or something. And she may have seen stuff on his phone or something like that. Okay? What is this here? Okay. Ooh, carless. Wow. No car, repo, like a repossession, or car issues. Then you have child services here at the bottom. Oh, wow. Ain't shit. Then you have same shit, different day. Wow. Okay. Kids at risk of being taken. reporting something, neglect and abuse. Wow. I really don't want to be saying this, but I'm just gonna say allegedly. Whatever Rihanna saw or found out about him, okay, with this screenshot and rejected card, either she saw that he was rejecting women or women were rejecting him or something. I don't want to say this, but I'm just gonna say allegedly. But I'm getting something here about possibly like taking the kids away, or she could have just threatened it. Again, there's this energy here of him trying to work something out with her or rebuild and change something here. And she could have like threatened to like leave him, okay, with this car list, you know, leaving somebody alone, if you will. Maybe not necessarily like a literal physical car, but maybe like, you know, moving away or taking the kids away. Again, I'm not saying so much she was really going to do it, but it seemed more like a threat. Like, listen, if you don't get your shit together, or if you don't start, you know, putting these girls in their place, then I'm going to do what I have to do and move on and take the kids with me. But again, more of like just like a threat in a way, like one of those baseless threats just to make sure somebody gets their shit together. I don't know why I'm picking that up so early. I swear, I really don't want to even be saying that, but I can't help it. There's something around that. Getting evidence, proof, and facts. She could view him as somebody who kind of like keeps tabs on her as well. I'm getting something here about like a fake account or like a burner page. I feel like a lot of celebrities have like those burner pages and stuff, you know? So I can only imagine like you can't really do so much from your, you know, your regular page, because otherwise the blogs are going to pick it up immediately. Like these celebrities can't even like a post without the blogs picking at it. You know what I mean? So I can get why they would want to use burner pages or fake accounts to kind of feel some type of normalcy and just go up and down social media like any other person would. But I'm getting that here as well. I'm gonna do one more of these for her, because if I'm a little confused or I'm not really picking up a clear message, I'm not gonna just, you know, make something up. So if I'm not clear, then I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. Let me get one more for her, please. What's her perspective on ASAP at this time? Okay, what is this? Dodging bullets. Wow, okay. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. And didn't I just say a little while ago, like he has a court case about a gun being involved or something? Dodging bullets. Okay, fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, shows off. She could view him as somebody who is like the type to show off a lot, or maybe he doesn't really have it like he used to, or, you know, Rihanna is damn near a billionaire, if not like a legit billionaire with all of her assets and business ventures. So she's definitely the breadwinner in the house, and she's acknowledging that here in this reading. It's not that he's literally carless, guys. It's just like, you know, he has less than her, and with this fake flexing here, you know, he may be the type to like spend more than he has coming in, or he doesn't really have it like that, like he used to back in the day or something. Okay, and again, with this dodging bullets, rejected here, the energy around like the phone and like groupies and stuff, she could be viewing him as somebody who's like, you know, trying to get it together with keeping these groupies at bay. He could have like I'm picking up something here about like some kind of sex addiction, or I really don't want to say that, okay, but if I'm hearing something or I'm feeling something intuitively, I'm gonna say it, and if it comes out later, then it will. But you know, like rejected, dodging bullets. It's like you gotta, you know, keep these people at bay or keep them away from you, or do better with protecting your energy from these crazy people or these females that you have no business dealing with if we're together. You know? Very interesting. I want to move on over to ASAP really quick and get his perspective with the same deck, guys. Okay, if this is making any sense to you, you like this reading so far, definitely leave a like on the video or let me know what you know, okay? It's like, it's crazy because he's very much in love with her and very much enamored by her. But when you're rich and famous, you've got women throwing themselves at you all the time. I can only imagine. So it may be a little hard for him to, or at first, when they first got together, it may have been a little hard for him to really, keep them at bay. Even if you do have someone like a Rihanna, okay? Think about Beyonce and Jay-Z. He's had Beyonce for damn near 20 years and still won't keep his shit in his pants. So, Ooh. Always partying just fell out. I'm gonna keep it. I wasn't done shuffling, but it's here. We know Rihanna is a heavy smoker. Okay, you have people on this card drinking champagne though. I don't know if Rihanna is a drinker. If you guys know, then let me know. But always partying. That just the fact that there's alcohol on this card, that just gives me somebody who likes to be inebriated, just in general. So we are very aware that Rihanna is a heavy smoker. So he's acknowledging that. And always partying, that can be somebody who's very fun, very lively, has a lot of energy, very bubbly here. Let me see. How is he viewing Rihanna at this time? Thank you. They probably go out a lot together and have a good time. Let's see. Girl fight. Oh, wow. Something here about these groupies, I'm telling you. It says arguments, physical fight. Wow. At war and competing. She might, ooh, okay. I'm going to use allegedly, but he could view her as the type that may get a little bit raunchy when she does drink or when she does smoke. It's okay. Let me correct myself. Maybe it's giving me more so maybe the type of person that will get a little antsy or a little anxious, a little irritated if she hasn't had her fix yet. You know what I'm saying? Like when you've had a long day at work, a long day at school, a long day with the kids, you're ready to come home, roll up and smoke. If she hasn't had her fix yet, it could be an argument or just a little irritable with this girl fight card. Doesn't mean like she's actually putting hands on the man, but I just feel like this vibe of like you can get a little antsy or a little mouthy if you don't have your smoke. You know what I'm saying, guys? Physical fight at war. They could argue. Again, I'm getting something here about another woman. So they could have argued a lot about that. I feel like from his perspective, like she could have threatened to like put hands on another woman or again, like take the kids away. And they could have fought about that. It's interesting because I just did a reading maybe like 2 weeks ago about Offset and Cardi B. And I was getting that energy where like Cardi B was the type to like, maybe slap him around a little bit, put hands on Offset. The fact that I'm even picking that up right now in the middle of this reading makes me feel like Rihanna may possibly, allegedly, again, not like punching him or giving him bruises and scratches, but like, may slap him up a little bit. Like, yo, get your shit together or I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Or maybe like a little argumentative even. Very interesting. Let's see. Why is this here? I'll see doing Rihanna at this time. And again, guys, I don't want you to just take it and run with it. And please don't get in the comments, being mean or nasty just because I said that. But, it's an energetic reading. Like, I don't even want to be saying that. But if it's coming out, I'm going to say it. Whether, I like it, whether we like it or not. It just is what it is. If the energy wasn't there, it wouldn't be showing up. Okay? Yeah, very interesting. How is he viewing Rihanna at this time? Thank you. Wow. Happiness hater. And I have broke ass here that came out too. What? Now we know Rihanna's not broke now. Okay, we know that's not true. But maybe he could be viewing her as somebody who, would rather spend his money and not her money. That might be, everybody might have a different opinion on that. Like, should we go 50-50 or, you're the millionaire here, so shouldn't you be paying for everything? You know, I don't make as much money as you, Ree, so why should I have to spend this on this or that, or whatever is the type of vibe that I'm getting. But we know she's not broke, so I wonder why that's coming out. It just seems more of like, again, he could be viewing her from the perspective of like, listen, like, you know, I don't want you to spend any money, or you shouldn't have to spend any money because I can take care of you. I'm taking care of the family or whatever. You know, not necessarily like she doesn't have it. It's just, you know, keep your money and I'll take care of this, or I'll take care of things. But at the same time, it's like ASAP doesn't make as much as she does, or doesn't have as much as she does, at least net worth and assets, business ventures, if you will, right? So that's being acknowledged here on both ends. This is interesting. Then you have happiness hater. You guys, I already mentioned that earlier about like another woman or even multiple women, like groupies. You have the couple here, you know, kissing each other, and then you've got the shadow person in the background, kind of just watching. Oh, wow. This is making me feel like he could be viewing her as somebody who kind of, I don't want to say gets in the way, but it's like, you know, we're rich, we're famous, we can have whatever we want whenever we want. We've got 2 kids, you know, I'm in love with you. If I decide to mess around with whoever just for the fuck of it, you shouldn't be upset about it. Does that make sense, guys? I'm hearing don't rain on my parade. So that could be his mindset. Like, listen, like, don't be a hater just because you see me over here with whatever the fuck or whoever. You know I'm coming home to you, Ree. You know we have 2 kids. You know I'm in love with you. You know you're my wife. But at the same time, don't be a hater or don't be surprised if you see me dealing with somebody else on the side. Like, I'm ASAP Rocky. I'm Pretty Flacco. Is the energy that I'm getting already. I don't necessarily agree with that, but you know, I feel like she doesn't really like that or agree with that either. You know? Oh, wow, very interesting. I'm gonna get into the tarot and see what else the tarot may have to say. Maybe it'll expand on this a little bit, okay? Because I really wasn't expecting this so soon. Okay, or for the reading to like turn out like this already. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to Rihanna's portion. I'm gonna use one tarot deck for her. And again, guys, just to reiterate, when I'm pulling cards, this is gonna be her perspective, her point of view on ASAP at this time. And then I'm gonna switch decks and then do ASAP when I'm done with Rihanna's portion, okay? Here, let's do some clear and concise messages. How is Rihanna viewing or feeling in regards to ASAP at this time? What is her perspective on ASAP Rocky at this time? Empress. Oh wow, 5 of Cups. Okay, his energy is coming out already. Empress is Libra, Taurus. Okay, ASAP is a Libra. Male or female doesn't matter. Empress is just an energy, guys. Okay, 5 of Cups and the Empress. Wow, that's like the 5 of Cups is disappointment, sadness, regret. Looking at the glass half empty versus looking at the glass half full. That's like crying over spilled milk. Depression. Oops. Ooh, and the star card just fell out. Okay. Aquarius energy. Yeah, this is interesting. So she could be viewing him as like someone who is like her wish fulfillment here. Okay. Someone that she wants to be with. The Emperor or Empress is 9 times out of 10 someone who is married. Okay, and then you have the star card, wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, something you've always manifested or wanted in your life. Okay, the star card is also a very spiritual energy, very healing. It's also reconciliation and forgiveness, guys. So she could be viewing him as somebody who has asked for forgiveness from her. And the mother, you know, the Empress is the mother. Again, they do have 2 kids or a father. But I feel like this is somebody that she really, really loves and like has a lot of affinity for. And again, I think she kind of views him as like her dream person. And we don't know him personally, okay? Rihanna could have things about her that mesh very well with ASAP that would, again, make him her quote-unquote perfect match for her. You know, just because society or whoever may not agree with it necessarily. We're not these people, you know? They love each other in their own regard. So, you know, let them have that. But this Five of Cups here is throwing me off. Viewing him as somebody who's upset or sad or disappointed, maybe even in regret about something. Whatever he did here, again, dealing with other women, or I don't know. I'm hearing star of the show. He could have like a very like a high superiority complex or something here is what I'm getting. And she could be viewing him as somebody who has like really tried to reconcile and heal the relationship here. So that came out earlier already. Looking for forgiveness, you know, wanting to really like balance things out here. She could view him as like a very emotional person as well, is what I'm picking up. Okay, the star card, you've got the woman pouring in 2 pitchers of water into the body of water here. So it's like water can represent emotions and feelings. So he's somebody who can get very deep in his emotions. And again, I get Rihanna, she gives me the vibe where it's like she's very laid back, very chill. She doesn't really like put a whole lot of energy into things if it's not necessary. So he could be a little bit more emotionally driven than she is, if you will, okay? But yeah, I'm definitely seeing here something, she definitely sees him as someone who has needed to get on his knees and beg for forgiveness from her, to reconcile or to heal something here, okay? The Hangman, Pisces energy. Yeah, it's like you have to let something go, or you got to sacrifice and let this shit go if you want something to change or be different. Okay, the Hangman is changed perspective, having a new point of view, letting things go, feeling stuck in a situation and needing to let something go if you haven't already. Okay, that's also like a spiritual awakening here. She could be viewing him as somebody who's like very spiritually inclined in one way, shape, or form. Now, if you guys are familiar with like ASAP crew, like their music and even just their music videos, they have the tendency to be very occultish, if you will, guys. Okay, so I'm already picking that up here. And you know, the devil card doesn't have to show up just to signify someone is dealing with dark magic. You know, if I'm an intuitive reader and I'm a medium, so just this alone, this is heavy spiritual vibes to me, but at the same time, it's not all peaches and cream and roses and fairy dust, the type of spirituality or occultism that he's into, like at all. Okay, and it's representative in, again, his work and his music videos, and it's very clear, it's very loud. Okay, like Aleister Crowley type of occultism. Okay, so she could view him as a very spiritual person. But again, like if you want to reconcile or heal something here with the star card, Rakim, you gotta let go of that superiority complex. You gotta let go of the groupies and the hoes, and you know what I mean. He's not in the limelight the way he was before. So it's like I'm hearing her say, like, you gotta let that shit go. Like, we're older now. It's not what it was back in the day. Like, we have a family now. Very interesting. Let me get 2 more, please. What is her perspective on ASAP at this time? But I will acknowledge, like, he is changing, though, or trying to change with that Hangman, okay? So it's like he's seeing things differently or seeing things clearly. He's seeing, you know, what it is that he has with her. And starting to become a little bit more appreciative of it is what I'm getting. Or she's trying to really make him understand that, okay? Get 2 more, please. Oops. Wow. Oop. I just said about the devil card, and look what's at the bottom. The devil card showed up anyway. Wow. Okay. And then you got the judgment card. Yes, it's like someone who's got a lot of karma on their back, or I'm telling you guys, with this archangel on this judgment card, that's another reconciliation or forgiveness card, decision making. But this is giving me like angels and demons type of vibe right now. I'm telling you, the type of spirituality and occultism he's into is not of the light. I'm telling you that right now. And look at that. Right underneath the judgment card, I have the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, again, not of light, not of God. Upright, a Hierophant is another very spiritual card, but this is like my God card, a spiritual leader. In the reverse, and then you have the devil card on top of that. That's basically just confirming what I just said, guys, okay? Let's see. Let's move on. Okay, the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles here. There's a lot of air energy here. I know he's a Libra, but he could have like some Aquarius in his chart, possibly. Maybe Pisces in his chart. I know Rihanna's a Pisces, but again, we're doing the perspective on her, of ASAP at this time. So he could have some Aquarius or Pisces placements as well. The number 5 can be significant to him. Okay, at 555 or something like that. But this Five of Swords is like a very manipulative energy. It's somebody who can speak very nasty, very mean, very argumentative. Again, so again, with the arguing energy here, someone who will say whatever they need to, do whatever they need to in order to win or to stay on top. This can be very condescending type of energy as well. And then with this Four of Pentacles here, it's like holding on to something or holding back, saving resources, or being very, having a foundation for yourself, stability. I also get like a very stubborn energy with that card. Again, it's like, you know, she could be viewing him like, listen, don't like get in the way, or like, you know, we're together, we're gonna be married, you know, I love you, we have kids, but don't get in the way of what it is that I want to do. Like, he's gonna do what he wants to do anyway, and it could create a lot of arguments here. Okay. She can view him as somebody who's a little manipulative as well, with this Five of Swords being here. And with this Five of Cups, like emotionally manipulative in a way. She could, you know, and again, this is not personal. I don't really feel this way. I think he has a really strong love and affinity for her personally, but it's not about what I feel. I really think that Rihanna could possibly feel, allegedly, that ASAP knocked her up, got her pregnant, or could be dangling the carrot of marriage and settling down in her face just to hold on to her and to keep her around. Okay, this Four of Pentacles can signify like really having a vice grip or having to control something or someone and not wanting to let them go. Okay, and people will do that. Men will trap women and impregnate them so they can't go anywhere, or they'll always have an attachment to them. And women can do it too, you know, get pregnant by a man just to keep him around and keep the benefits, but you know, it's because they don't want them going around or being with anybody else. And so she could have that mindset about him. It's like, you know, you hold on to me, but then you won't let go of the groupies and the type of this particular lifestyle. We have 2 kids, but it's like, you know, are you doing that just so I don't go anywhere? Is the vibe that I'm getting. Okay? Again, which would coincide with being emotionally manipulative, you know? Very interesting. Yeah, and she could just be viewing him as somebody that needs to change or let some things go. Does ASAP have like other kids from another relationship or something, guys? I don't know. I've never really heard of him having any other children, but you guys can let me know in the comments if that's true or not. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, but I figured I'd just ask, you know, if there's like another baby mama around or something in the energy, but I don't know. I'm hearing like a mama's boy. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Mama's boy? It's like someone who like doesn't want to let go or is very clingy to their mother here with this Four of Pentacles and the Empress. I believe A$AP Rocky lost his father, and I believe he lost a sister too. But I'm not sure about his mother. If you guys know, again, please get in the comments, let me know. But I'm picking up something here, like she may not be the biggest fan of him being, you know, such a mama's boy or something. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I am, okay? Let's see. I'm going to use another deck, though, really quick, guys. A different one. And we're going to hop on over to ASAP really quick. And then we're probably going to get a couple of closing cards for Rihanna when I'm done with his portion, okay? If this is making any sense to you guys, definitely leave a like on the video. Subscribe. Please let me know what you know. All right? but I'm definitely getting like this infidelity, you know, holding on to a particular lifestyle or a way of being, a way of thinking with ASAP, where it's like she needs him to let it go and get it together. And she's threatened to like leave him a couple of times, I feel like. Okay, I'm gonna use the Modern Witch deck though, but let's get to ASAP. What is his perspective on Rihanna at this point in time, Spirit? Thank you. How is he viewing or feeling about Rihanna at this point in time, Spirit? Thank you. Huh, the Star. Wow, the Star card came out again. 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, again, his wish fulfillment. It's like somebody that he's really wanted and he's really trying to work on things here, it looks like, with this 3 of Pentacles. This can be like a co-parenting energy as well, getting together, agreements, contracts, working together. Okay, then you have the, wow, the Empress again showing up. Libra, Taurus. Yeah, so that's interesting. It's like they are both each other's wish fulfillment. That is very cool. That's never really happened in like these readings that I've done with these celebrities and doing like the alternating readings here. I've never had that before where it's come out in the same exact placements as well. That's interesting. So ASAP could be doing Rihanna, you know, as his wish fulfillment as well. Somebody that he wants to marry, somebody that he wants to be with long term, someone that he can see himself building with this 3 of Pentacles. Okay, but again, with this girl fight card, happiness, hater, 3 of Pentacles, anything with the 3s for me personally can be like a third party energy. And this is like there's 3 women in this card, so he could view her as somebody who, you know, again, is like, I'm hearing HBIC, you know, the head bitch in charge. Like, you're the wife, you're my kid's mother, you're always going to be the number one. But I'm hearing him say, like, you can't get upset if I want to, you know, deal with other people. Again, he has like this superiority complex. It's like, I'm pretty Flacco. Women are going to want me all the time. So it's like, so you got to get used to it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, but he definitely views her as like the love of his life, his wish fulfillment. It's like, I'm getting this energy. It's like he could have even like literally asked God or like manifested her, prayed for her. But again, his version of God, if you will, okay? It's not the same, you know, God that we would go to necessarily, guys, if that makes sense, okay? Wow, interesting. She has a very healing energy about her as well. It's like they complement each other very well, and they know that, they acknowledge that. But you know, like every relationship, it's gonna have its bumps, it's gonna have its hicks in the road, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like the vice here could just be, you know, dealing with multiple women or having this superiority complex that gets in the way almost. Okay, she could view him as he could view Rihanna as somebody who works very hard as well, who's worked very hard to get where she's at. And I feel like this almost admiration for her or like inspiration by her, you know. Let's see, why is this here? Oops, what is this? Ace of Wands just came out. Yeah, he's like very sexually attracted to her as well, and always has been. The Emperor here, wow. Yeah, and with the Emperor and the Empress showing up here, he definitely views Rihanna as like the breadwinner of the house, like the person who makes the rules, and you know, whatever she says goes for the most part, okay? I'm not saying like she wears the pants in the relationship necessarily, but he lets her, you know, have a lot of control, like not in a mean way or malicious way, but you know, it's like where you just allow someone to do what they do or handle the paperwork, the taxes, the groceries, the laundry, all of that. Like, again, very, very traditional here. I feel like she loves being a wife, or she loves being a mother, or tapping into that energy of her. Okay, and she's got a very balanced energy of feminine and masculine energy here. Okay, and you got this Ace of Wands, someone who is very creative, very lively. Okay, someone who's got a lot of energy here. Ace of Wands is like a creative project as well, or a job, a hobby. That gives me someone who likes to smoke a lot again, okay? Like, she's a big smoker. Okay, like rolling fat ass blunts, fat ass joints. She was smoking some good weed. Like, I can smell it. That's funny. Very interesting. Yeah, like a very masculine energy here, but again, a good balance between feminine and masculine. Let me get one more, please. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I just said that, like someone who works very hard, very diligent with this Eight of Pentacles here. This is someone who's very like pays close attention to detail, very particular, very meticulous. I'm hearing OCD. I'm seeing somebody like clean floors, like with a bucket and like a rag on their hands and knees. Again, like she could be like the very traditional type, like we're not going to get a maid. We're not going to, spend money on housekeepers and none of that. Like, if I'm capable of doing the cooking and the cleaning, I'm just going to do it. And I think he really loves that about her in a way. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is like tunnel vision, being very focused. She could be working on like a new project here, guys. Ooh, allegedly. Let's not take it and run with it. But this Eight of Pentacles here, okay, with the Ace of Wands, that's like literally working on a new project. Okay. And there's Three of Pentacles here. That's like working and collaborating with other people. So he could be viewing her or seeing her work in the studio, working on new music or like laying down tracks or something. If not like music, then this could be just creative ventures. Again, like with the hairline and the makeup and the beauty products and stuff. I think she's going to come up with something new. I know the hair product is very new here. It's only been out for a couple months, but I'm picking out something else here that he has witnessed her work on. And it's going to like elevate her to another stratosphere, like mogul type status. She's already kind of damn near there, right? But this is like another totem pole of success and becoming like a billionaire. She's working on something else very big here. And if it's not music, then it's definitely like another side project here that's gonna like really blow the lid off of what she's already been doing. So very interesting. Yeah, and I'm not really getting like too much of a negative vibe here at all. These are very positive cards besides like the girl fight stuff, Again, I feel like if she doesn't, have her smoke, or if she's not, relaxed after a very long, hard day of, again, either just dealing with the kids or doing household stuff or working, whatever she's working on. It's like if she doesn't have that smoke or a drink or something to relax herself, it can be an argument or a tit for tat or a very like irritable type of energy in the house. Maybe that's what this broke ass card is about. It's not necessarily like her being literally broke, but she could spend a lot of money on the smoking and the weed and stuff like that, Because smoking is a heavy expense, especially when you're smoking some like exotic stuff. He may have tried to like convince her or tell her like, listen, we don't need to spend so much money on this type of weed or smoking so much. He may have tried to like get her to stop smoking so much, is what I'm picking up here. And probably get a little bit more disciplined with this Emperor card when it comes to like the spending on the weed or whatever. But it's like, money is not really it's not really a factor to her, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing mind your business. Oh, mind your business. It's like mind the business that pays you, Rakim. Okay, like this is my money that I've worked very hard for. I'm gonna spend it on all the good weed that I want to. Very interesting. I'm gonna get two more for him. Let's see. How is he viewing Rihanna at this time? Spirit, thank you. Oh, the Death card and the Six of Swords. What did I say? Yeah, look, Five of Cups at the bottom. He has done something to like hurt her or frustrate her, make her upset. Okay, Five of Cups here. Again, sadness, depression. This Eight of Swords underneath that as well. he could be feeling very guilty or very bad about something here, and it could have made her want to walk away with this 8 of Cups here as well. Okay, again, like the multiple women, the groupies or something like that here. Okay, you got the 6 of Swords and the Death card. She has definitely threatened to leave his ass or end the relationship here and move on and move forward. The 6 of Swords is leaving a very toxic environment, okay, and moving on to calmer shores. It's my refugee card, someone looking for safety. Okay, then you have the Death card here. That's Scorpio. She may have like some Scorpio placements, maybe Aquarius placements in her chart. But yeah, he has definitely had to like seek forgiveness from her, because she has definitely, if she hasn't like created separation that the public, the blogs don't necessarily know about, it was definitely talked about, and she definitely threatened him about ending things like for good and walking away and taking the kids with her. Okay, the 6 of Swords card in the traditional tarot, it usually has a little boy or a little girl in the boat. Okay, so yeah, like she was willing to take her and the kids away and move away from him, or just leave him alone completely because of how he was treating her. And again, it's not like physical violence, it's not stuff like that, it's not abuse, it's not what I'm getting. It's more of just he has a problem with the groupies, and this God complex, But I'm gonna get a couple more cards on Rihanna's end to see her perspective on ASAP at this time as well, and then I'll close this reading out. If you guys like this, definitely let me know. Get in the comments. If you guys have any other suggestions as well, please let me know. I'm definitely taking the suggestions. I love to interact with you guys, so whatever it may be. It doesn't always have to be celebrities even. It could be like, true crime stories and stuff like that. Whatever it is you guys are into, definitely let me know. But let's see. What is Rihanna's perspective of ASAP at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Let's see. Page of Cups. Yep. Someone who needs to apologize. Yeah, one more, please. And the Tower. Wow. And the Magician card. Again, someone who's a little manipulative, will make things seem like one way when they're really not. Okay. And at the same time, this is like someone who is a very heavy, powerful manifestor. They're very, very powerful. Okay, so I feel like ASAP dips and dabbles in certain things here when it comes to the spirituality aspect and the occultism. It's showing up again here with this Magician card. And I'm not saying, he's like in the kitchen with like a witch's pot or whatever, but he could either just pay somebody to do the work for him, or he has, done, I'm hearing the word seance. He may have done like seances and stuff like that, that could be attributed to, his fame and fortune, if you will, guys. Okay. But yeah, the Tower card and then the Page of Cups. Again, Scorpio, Aquarius energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. She could be viewing him as somebody who, again, I get this vibe of like who blows up a little bit, like someone who may kind of have a bit of a temper. It's like they'll explode at the slightest inconvenience here or something. But I also see like someone who needs to apologize, looking for forgiveness here, okay, with this Page of Cups. Why is this Tower here though? What is this Tower about? The Tower can be like shocking, surprising energy, or the rug kind of being pulled from under your feet, a foundation that kind of needs to crumble first for a new one to begin. Why is this Tower card here? Why is this Tower here? Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like some kind of truth or something here that came out, or something that she found out, something that was revealed to her, is what created this Tower moment in the relationship. It doesn't really seem like much of a breakup, but it could have been like a separation, or again, the threat of her leaving, cutting him off, walking away. Could have been like a really big shock to him with this Tower card, and he's like, no, I will do whatever I need to do to avoid you leaving or walking away. Okay, then you have this Three of Wands that came out. Again, the energy of looking forward and moving on, turning your back on something, waiting for your ships to come in, right? Broadening your horizons, looking out to other opportunities. I'm telling you, it's like she could view him as the type that will allow, you know, his star power or his sexuality to get the best of him when traveling or when on the road. You know what I mean? Even like working with people, business opportunities. He may have allowed business opportunities to fall through because, you know, he can't keep it in his pants. He's very flirtatious here or something is the vibe that I'm getting. You know, but I definitely see that she wants to move on and move forward with him. It's like the threat of ending things was there, but that's not what she really wants. It's just, you know, you may have to kind of shake someone up a little bit to get them to realize something, you know. But I definitely see that she has viewed him as the person that needed to apologize. And, you know, I'm seeing him with a huge bouquet of flowers, probably like 50 roses I'm seeing in his hand. Like you can't even see his face. Like the bouquet of flowers are so big, it's covering his face. So, you know, he's trying, or he has tried to like make things better between the two of them before, again, she walks away and really ends things, final nail in the coffin. So I do see like a lot of healing here though. Again, 2 star cards. I have 2 Empress cards here. 8 of Pentacles is here, working things out. So, you know, I think they're going to be fine. You know, with this 3 of Wands, that's like looking toward the future. I don't think she's the type to allow something like that, as far as like groupies and stuff, you know, get in the way of her relationship, or at least not ruin it. She doesn't want something like that to ruin it. Okay, so I see them definitely like working things out or being like a really strong power couple here. But like any couple, they all go through their tit for tat or their situations, right? And they're humans just like we are. So, you know, it's just the trials and tribulations of a regular relationship. It's just with more money and more power and more stardom involved, if you will. Okay. But this is a very interesting reading. I wasn't expecting it to go this way. It really wasn't bad, but it, you know, I wasn't expecting the whole groupie thing to come out. That's for sure. Because they are very much so in love with each other. And it's, again, they are each other's wish fulfillment here. So they can kind of get through anything, is the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay, but I'm gonna leave this reading here. If you enjoyed this reading, definitely leave a like on the video, get in the comments, let me know what you know. I have a couple of more deep dives that I'm working on as well for the rest of the week, you guys, so definitely stay tuned. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I can't thank you guys enough for being here, for spending your energy here with me in these readings. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.